Hi, welcome to this DMDF Twin Flame Starseed Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back. So what I was getting was a few things about getting what you deserve, really. And I suppose that's the key, because you feel like you deserve stuff, but you don't actually take the correct actions to get it. And it depends how long you've been with me, but I apologize. I'm always kind of repeating myself, but with the rich and the famous, for example, if you feel like you want to be famous, but a red carpet Hollywood celebrity, you get rejection after rejection after rejection before you get into a main part. And then I promise you, all those ones that the Hollywood names, if you look, you'll see them when they was very young, when they started off in, a small role. So this getting what you deserve is about, you can get it, but your perception is from television that it's easy, that it comes on a plate, that, some people say with tarot and stuff, I can't, and I was saying that about a year ago, soon I won't be able to guarantee if you join mission that you will be successful. Not that you all jumped onto mission, right? But now I can't guarantee mission. I cannot, because the platform is, the competition is so vast with tarot readings. But does that mean you can't be successful? Of course you can. You can. And I feel it's actually not a bad thing, because what they're trying to do is weed out the weak, let's call it. The ones who don't commit. The ones who make the excuses. Oh, I can't post more than 4 every day. And all that kind of thing. So they're not flooding things in the algorithm so that you stick to it because of, for example, because I don't know, because you're getting loads of views. And so it's kind of, you might say I'm going around the houses, but it's connected. I don't have a lot of views. In fact, people in mission generally have more views than me, right? But I'm extremely successful regardless. The reason why is because I'm consistent, because I'm consistently posting. Even if I'm posting 6 days a week, I post that one every day. Well, 6 days a week, because I want to be successful. I'm aiming to be successful. I'm aiming to be us in mission are aiming to be the first of this kind, to set the grounds, to set the level ground, I don't know what it's called, something like that, for others to copy. So there is other communities. I don't care if someone else makes a community like mine, as long as they don't nick my programs, nick my work, right? That's fine. So this is about getting what you deserve, but putting in the work. I've got to make this clear. If you don't put in the work, you think that just because you're an alien or something like that, that you deserve, just because to be a spiritual leader, just because you have a twin flame connect. How does that work? Go to your person and say, I'm a twin flame. We should be together. Let's see how long that lasts, if at all. They might say yes, or they might say no, but the relationship doesn't change. But do you deserve your twin flame? Yes. Do they deserve you? Yes. But it's hard work. It shouldn't be like that. We weren't supposed to be born on this planet, and it's going to be so hard to do it. But it is what it is. When people say it is what it is, I'm like, there's it's not just like, oh, you just let everything happen because it is what it is. But this planet, the frequency is dark, and you alone can't take on all the dark. So there's certain elements, but it doesn't mean that you don't fight for what you want. And when I say fight, I don't mean like literally punching or doing protests, or you don't hear me say anything like that. I'm not saying go out there, go into your local store and say what you want about a virus. Go out there and say you need to be aligning with oneself and meditation. I'm not saying anything like that. What I am saying is that you want your person, it's not working your way, you need to do it another way. This planet's on, the laws of this planet is fucking amazing when you really work with it, because most people are programmed outside. And when you really go nitty gritties, this is all to do with the connection, the energy I'm feeling now. When you get into the nitty gritties, the law of the planet is designed so, well, no, you can't. I'll say with, I don't know, a situation with your person, you can't change their mind, let's just say. You might talk to them till you're blue in the face and they just won't buy you chocolates, right? All you can do is change you. You can literally change you. So you change your perspective on how you see your person to buy you chocolates. Does that mean your person never buys you chocolates? Fuck no. Hell no. No. But at this time, you'll reflect, okay, I haven't done enough work. I still need things to do. But, so I'll drop that for the moment and work on what the other things they do. Focus on that for the minute. But if you're doing no work and an expectation of that, then no. I say this, and I've got to make it clear. It doesn't mean your person gets away with murder. It doesn't mean that your person never comes towards you. If that was the case, there would be no twin flames together. The reason why you want your person so much is because you look at other twin flames and they have the fairy tale, right, of the tell-eye vision. That's why I talk about movies, because movies are based around twin flames. The love in the romance is based around twin flames, and the superheroes, once again, based around twin flames, right? So you really want that. But if you look at, say, superheroes, generally isolated, generally a hidden thing, right? Spider-Man, no one knows about it, right? I think the last Spider-Man I watched was fucking wicked, just spitting that out there. He wanted to turn back time because he told people the first thing he was out there and it was detrimental. So he wanted to go back to no one knew who he was, right? They're generally isolated. No one knows who they are. People bully them and all these sort of things. They feel different and all this stuff. My point is that you deserve to have everything you want, right? But you must do the inner work, because you are the high priestess, regardless if you're man or female. Your high priestess, which is about esoteric, the hidden, the ethers, right? Connection with oneself and knowing that the answers of, if it's not working, something's up, right? What do I need to change? I'll give an example. How much work I'm doing, if I'm still battling with my person, when you get to the point of like you've got a community or you're in a community or you're, I don't know what you want to call it, you're collaborating with people who you're all exchanging how to help planet Earth, right? You're doing the inner work on your inner child. This is all inner child work, right? All of it really. And your person is still there and it's really slow and you come away from your person, then you know it's your person. Otherwise, you're literally, you know you haven't done enough work. And you're like, but I'm saying to you, you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is mission. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but prove me otherwise. Prove me wrong, right? Say to me, email me, Sophia, here's a community which has got, or someone who's got loads of people together. Here's the evidence because they're connected with them as a couple and they can show that and they didn't have to do any of this mission stuff you're on about. I don't even know why you keep mentioning mission because twin flames don't know about mission. Mission puts you into what you deserve. Mission puts you into alignment of who you really are. Mission connects you with upstairs. That's why I done the cards. I didn't know that at the time, but the cards connect you upstairs. You see, so you have answers. it's like when like you're in a situation, because there's a lot of separations and not moving forward and all this kind of stuff. When you're in that situation and you're on track, like me, then you have a knowing you're going to get with your person. If they're still there slow, not seeing the family, still in the dark, still secret, high priestess in this reading, then what you do is you just like, you're like, okay, divine timing. Divine timing don't mean you're working in a 3D job, going out with your friends and family, and you'll just wait for your person to eventually do something about it. Divine timing is, say, 3 years you're in mission, changing people's lives, collaborating with others, working on your inner child, right? Making the changes, and your person is moving, but then you have a point where like they're just moving too slow and you just completely come away. And you couldn't give a fuck if it's 10 years, 20 years, because you're already doing what you're supposed to do, right? So you just leave them, right? And then that's them. Does that mean you don't date or see someone else? It depends. You know, if you meet someone and you're open because they're staying over there too long, and they say, because people always ask me that, and you meet someone who you know is going to match or be better than your twin flame, go for it, right? If your person's over there and you're frustrated and stuff. But otherwise, be realistic. Be realistic. Stop. It's hard enough because you're not even doing the work you're supposed to do. So this is what this is about, really. What you deserve. It's kind of like what you want, but you have to work on deserving it. So you deserve your person, so go get it, right? Go get him, go get her. And oh, they're not coming towards me. They are. You have an inner knowing you're supposed to be with your person. The thing is time. The external forces of what, you ain't married yet? What, you still ain't with your twin flame? What, there's still that, right? And like I said, I don't really like to give my situation when I'm talking like that, because barely any of you are in my situation. My situation is completely different. I know I've done all the work. I'm not done. I'm still doing the inner work, right? I'm creating a reparenting the inner child at this moment, because there's still work to be done on my inner child and others. But I know I'm doing enough for the changes to be like, I can leave my person and come back or whatever, right? And knowing that I've done it. If you think you've done it, you wouldn't be watching tarot. You wouldn't be searching for answers, right? If you think you've done enough. That's how you gauge. 100% you'll gauge it that way, right? I don't care if you're in that 3D job. If you say, I've done enough, Sophia, I've done enough, you wouldn't be looking at tarot. You'll just be watching stupid television and getting on with your day. That's guaranteed. If you're searching for answers, wanting to book people, booking tarot readings, looking at tarot readings, looking at twin flame stuff, you've got work to do, right? You've got work to do. Please check out the Facebook. If you're lying to yourself, it's straight there. If you're new, people like me, if you're new, that post in there, so you'll see what it's like to collaborate with others in the community. 2 of Cups. Why is this still... It seems to be going on for a while, this death and restart. Seems to be going on for a good while at the moment. So separated like that. All right. Because I think the death card, did I see? Yes. Death Tower. All right, so let's see what's happening here. So feeling left out in the cold from your person. Whatever situation, you're still not happy with it. 5 of Pentacles just poked out there, right? 7 of Swords, Tower, 4 of Cups. So you're both fed up with the situation, right? But you're both in a third party situation and you're both not moving forward of what to do. This is not my situation. I know what I'm doing up in here. So this is your lot, right? I give examples of how I move past it. So 7 of Swords is like, I keep saying that yesterday's reading was a reflection. Was it today? I don't know, because I'm I'm pre-recording because of I'm at my son's shop trying to get it set up ready for him. He's doing tarot and counselling in the shop. So I'm pre-recording, so I'm a bit confused. I apologise. I'm behind in emails. 3-4 days, and that's to everybody, right? I ain't even going in there, to be honest with you, because I'm so tired when I get back. So I'll probably say something which isn't correct. This work is life transformational, so I have to make sure I'm on point, you see. So as of you, this isn't larging myself. 7 of Swords. Okay, so this is about mental conflict is what I'm getting upstairs. Mental conflict, which is it's like this is a broken mirror. This is a broken mirror. It's like you're looking at yourself, but you're not looking. See, like, I'll give an example of the 7 of Swords. This is like you go to the mirror and you just get changed. You comb your hair. So you're obviously looking in the mirror to comb your hair, put on a bit of lipstick, and you get dressed and you go out. This is that. But you're not looking at yourself, really. You just, that's an automatic. This 7 of Swords is a mental pattern which is broken. It's not working anymore. So you're just following a pattern mentally here, swords are mentally, which is broken, which is, it's like many people say about their downloads. So many people say about their downloads. And I'm like, I don't even call it downloads. I call it knowing. You know what to do. If you listen to anyone else, which probably all of you do, and you email them, I'm not telling you to do it. Okay, I'll put it this way. If I email them and I'll say, what do you do for others? And they say, well, I'm doing this and I'm speaking. And I'll say, literally on a one-to-one, which isn't £1,000 for them to see you or something like that. You know that's too much money, right? That's this 7 of Swords. There's stuff you know, which you're logicating, right? My person should be buying me chocolates, right? And that's where this comes with logicate and wisdom. Wisdom kicks ass on logic all day long. And I hope my person isn't listening, but he's Libra. Oh my God. She-Tell gets this. So many of you got the Libra stuff going on there, but he's Libra. Logicate, 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 logicate. But as I say, right, I'm 1 or 2 years older. Anyway, I'm older than him, so I have wisdom. So I say it makes logical sense, yes, but it doesn't mean it's wise, right? Doesn't mean I'm better than him, but that's what he does. He logicates, he logicates, he logicates. But so do you. Well, Sophia, he's supposed to be buying me chocolates. For Sophia, she's supposed to be coming over. And I'm like, yes, they are. But 7 of Swords is you're deceiving yourself. If it's not working, then it needs to be tower, crumbled and start again. It's already on a rocky foundation. The tower is building something, and it comes into crumble, this 7 of Swords. You're lying to yourself in a particular way. Like I said, yes, they're supposed to buy chocolates for you, but does that mean now? Depending on what you're doing. If you're changing planet Earth, right, maybe yes. If you're working on your inner child, then maybe yes. But now, this shows me no. That's why the tower's next to it. So some things that are correct, like I had someone in a mission who was brilliant at health, although a lot of her stuff she nicked off others, right? But nevertheless, everything is on the internet, so I can't really complain, right? But she was getting a bit overboard. Oh, no one needs to eat on this planet. Nowhere needs to eat. And I said, I had a niggly thing. I kept saying to her, something's bugging me about what you're saying. So I asked them lot, and they said, yes, you can live on this planet without eating, but, right, you'll eventually die. What is the point of the digestive system? This is what I said to her. Why do we have the teeth, particularly the molars, right? Why is there food in the ground? What about Mother Nature? But it's correct, you can live, but you won't live forever. You won't, well, no one lives really for where you do, consciousness. But do you see what I mean? And I said, what's the point of it? We're not living in Amazon, we're Western modern world, so I don't get that concept. You know, that will make you isolated because no one doesn't eat, all that. But was she wrong? Not really. This is this Seven of Swords. You're like, no, it's correct, right? Because I'll look at you and I'll say, you don't love yourself fully, how you're dressed. Does that mean you got dirt all over your face and your all your clothes are ripped and you stink and you haven't washed for weeks? No, you'll look presentable, right? But Seven of Swords is, but it doesn't mean you present yourself, you're looking in the mirror, doing the eyeliner. Well, I ain't going to say too much because some people overboard with fake boobs, skinnying themselves. What is it when they throw up? Anorexic, all that, right? So some go to the extremes that way and some just put in their, you know, just comb their hair and don't really love themselves. And I used to do that all the time, but that's this. And it's a reflection with your person as well, right? Because they kind of go to the gym and they don't really love themselves, but they go to the gym. This is this. It's the inner work. It's kind of fascinating, but it's not, because it's fascinating how the body works, how it protects you, so you do things. Like I was looking at this tarot reader and she was quite large, put it that way, right? And I was like, thousands of views in her video. People are saying and listening to her, respect her, right? But her body is stretched to adjust to her overeating from a protection probably of inner work, of, you know, abandonment issues. Why was she large? Do you see? But people followed her. So she's eating all this food and her body's expanding, isn't it? Because it's to comfort herself. It's comfort eating, right? Or protection. The fat protects you when people are overweight. That's all it is. I've got to do another program about that. The symptoms of why you do things. That's why in my health program, I'm going to talk about the digestive system. This woman was like, you don't need to eat. And I was like, but what about the digestive system? It's so fucking unique for a reason. Inside of you is so fucking unique. And we're just programmed to the outside, to the outside, to the outside. And because you're not, starseed lightworkers, because you're not your true self. That's why when you look in the mirror, you just avoid it, Seven of Swords, because you're not connecting with oneself. So you don't feel any relevance to it. And like I said, I was like that on automatic for years. Years. So the tower is to crumble that. So you come out of this ego. The ego's protecting you. Right? It's not come out. Okay, ego's not, you know, I was going to say the ego's not a bad thing. Well, it is really, how extreme it's gone with loads of people. And most people think the ego is, oh, look at him or her, they love themselves, they're up their arse. Ego. No, ego is simply keeping you to follow a belief system, a pattern that you're comfortable doing. And that's what you're doing, Seven of Swords. And that's what your person's doing, right? It's mirror. It's a mirror. Or do you become, and like the all-seeing eye here, do you see the all-seeing eye? It has the circle round it, right? Which is, it keeps going round and round the 0 point of the Fool's Journey. Go and check out the Illuminati all-seeing eye. It has a circle round it, and these equal a quadrant. So the all-seeing eye is like, your way of doing things is, you're not reaching the level of esoteric. The dove represents, you know, spiritual wisdom, twin flames, light workers, or the seahorse to me represents ego. Which one is it? Right? So it's crumbling again. Why are they saying what's going on here? This is from your upbringing. The tower, like I was saying, the tower is your foundation. Your foundation is you, also where you've been brought up. Your physicality, right? The tower is your foundation, is your body. So, hence the health program, right? This is what I've done part 1. This, like I was saying, like this is about, yeah, I see the tower here. I see it in my cardinals. This is like clouds. So the tower is about how you connect with the esoteric, the hidden, the unreal, the upstairs. You, as you would say, your guide, source, right? Because I see this as clouds today, right? It's like upstairs that needs to crumble. You don't need nothing. And that's where that the woman with the health thing was confused. She's like, you need nothing on this planet. You keep saying that. And I was like, yeah, but it's like fuel to us, right? She's like, yeah, but that's because you're programmed. And I was like, no, you're upstairs. If it was so, then you would be in a community saying to people, do not eat. The reason why you haven't is because you're not doing the dots. But she was classic. Oh, but you're angry, Sophia. I'm like, yeah, of course I'm fucking angry. This planet Earth, this is me, right? This planet is fucked. Of course I'm angry about that. It's like your child, right? And you know your child can have potential. And they just want to do, stay at home and, you know that your friend, they can have loads of friends, or they can do a really good job, or they can be a manager, whatever, and they limit themselves. It frustrates you and it angers you. That's that here. And I'm like, do you lot know that if I met Beyonce, I wouldn't look twice anyway, right? I wouldn't. I couldn't. No one famous. I'm really interested. I might. I don't even know if he's still. I presume he's still alive. Clint Eastwood, right? Because I love his directing, and he's connected with me with my brother who's passed over. Anyway, generally anyone famous, not interested. Why? Because we are unique. There's billions of actors, there's billions of singers, right? Billions of famous people. A twin flame, a light worker, starseed is a one-off unique gift. So Beyonce can stand next to me and I'll be like, you can't do what I do. I was watching Tyler Henry's on Netflix, Life After Death, Death After whatever, something like that, right? And he reads dead people. So I thought, oh, let me see if I can do that. But I understand why I don't, because I'm a bit of a pussy. You lot don't think so, but I don't like anything scary. So he was reading some people which they were murdered and, beaten, shot, burned up. And I was like, oh, I wouldn't want to read any of that, right? So I understand why this is divine, right? The divinely done it so that I'm not too scared. Is when I watch Lorraine's reading in this community, her cards fly out. And Sonia does that as well. I don't like that. I'm like, nope, don't do that. It scares me, right? You're divine, you're different. We all have different gifts. But Tyler Henry, he can't do what I do. He's struggling to find his mum's real mum, right? Something like that. And I thought, I could tell you. You're famous, you're minted, right? Most people know you, 300,000 on his waiting list or whatever, and there's little old me, right? I could tell you. All I've got to do is read a picture, and I can tell you your history, right? That's it. Someone died, I can go to the court and say, that guy's innocent. This is what happened by just looking at an image. You got a gift like that. Of course I'm going to get fucking pissed off because you're working in the hairdressers. It needs to crumble. It needs to crumble. Four of Cups. Is there some kind of boredom here? You're fed up. You're fed up with your person not moving forward. Fed up with a third party. Now, I like to say, or third party, some people say it so flippantly, but I like to define it. Third party is something that you think is stopping the connection. It doesn't mean that your person loves it. And why I say that, apart from the children, obviously, but I never involve children in your situation or your person. It's completely different kettle of fish, your children, although you lot all fucking them up because you don't know how to love. So how can you love your children? Third party is connected with like work, babies' mums, or dads. Like in my situation, the dad is Could have been a third party, you know, but I just, you know, there's a different situation. So work, family, I wouldn't even class addictions as third party, to be honest. No, it's normally three, right? Three things that you feel is stopping the connection, right? And that's what this is, because you see the third party is not making you go towards this Ace of Cups, the hand from the sky, the Ace of Cups. And that's both of you. And this is why. Oh, look. What am I saying? Mission. Once again, someone come in mission. Listen, I've got a download that you never need to talk about mission again. Right? People will just come to you. You know what I said? I said, thank fuck. Because nearly every reading is mission. She said, yep. My download was clear. That was about a month ago. And if you follow me, right, thank you very much for following me, but you follow me, nearly every reading mission. It's not clear, your downloads, because she didn't do any inner work, right? Well, I'll take that back, but hardly any. She done some. Nowhere's enough. Seven of Swords. Lying to herself, but thinking, oh, I'm connected with upstairs. I'm connected with upstairs. If you was fully connected with upstairs, such as other light workers and twin flames, they would know you're here to change planet Earth. So you will pull back, as of I do, and I'm always making things that is beneficial to you. Why? Because I'm all right. I'm all right. The most successful I've been was tarot reading, image reading. Just like everyone else. I would have had thousands of views by now. If I just kept doing the 12 a day, probably would have went down a bit now, 6 a day, 4 a day. I would have been in with the monks of them, because of when I look at people who are 3 years, I'm like, fuck me gently. They got so many views, so many subscribers. I've only still on 7 or 8 or whatever. There's people that got 30, 40, 50 and, you know, up to 14 to 20,000 views who started the same time as me. Because they're not in the background making programs to change planet Earth. They're just doing tarot. You see the circle here, which is connected to the all-seeing high, which is the Fool's Journey. The Fool's Journey is journey, right, so that you connect with oneself. Jumping into the what? The unknown. It jumps into the unknown. It's the Fool's Journey, right? And it's about taking the risk. And why they say about taking the risk is because with the zero here, the 0 point, is because you don't know what the results will be. Like, for example, my sister always asking me, when are you getting married, right? And I say to her, I don't know. And it's not my, that's a classic. Would you like to marry? She don't say, would you like to marry your person? But, you know, I would have liked, I would like to marry my person, right? That's clear. That's yes, that's correct. So my sister's in my ear. You should be married now. You should be married now, right? And I'm back saying, yes, that's correct. But I couldn't give a fuck if it's now. Who said it's got to be now, right? That's 7 of Swords. You're just thinking, logicating 7 of Swords is, yeah, I want to get married and that's it, Sophia, right? But when you get to my level, you're like, it doesn't need to be now, right? But then you get down to the pinpoints, but now I've been with you 4 years, 5 years properly, doing the inner work, need to change, Tower. To this deception of never seeing your family, never getting married, never being, you know, still being hidden, only if you're doing your true self. Because what happens is the laws of the planets, when you align to say like me, it sounds vain, I don't know how else to say it, right? What happens if you're aligned with your twin flame? Look, 2 of Cups here. So they have to change. They have to, and you know that. And that's why you keep going back to your person. That's why you keep going back, because you know there's going to be a change. But you see, the 0 point, it doesn't change. Keeps going round and round and round. That's why it's a 0. The Fool's Journey is a 0, right? The World card, the world's always moving, right? Because you're not doing what you're here to do. Mission, 8 of Pentacles. And that's the hard work. But it's the unknown, right? Like I said, I never knew what I was doing when I started here. I never asked mission people. Literally 2-3 weeks ago, I told them what my new program I'm doing. And I told them 2 days ago what I'm doing after that. I don't have a plan. It just comes whatever's happening. It just happens like that. Six of Pentacles. There's Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, so you're feeling left out in the cold, right? But this is boohoo attitude, because Five of Pentacles, if you look on the Rider Waite, they're outside a church, and one of them is like got, you know, bandages on the masculine's got the bandages, and the mum's like they're there, or the woman's like they're there. I think it's a mum and a son. I don't know. That's how I see it, right? It's just because that's what you lot do. You mother your person. Listen, you should do this and you should do that when you ain't doing shit. Isn't that your mother? Right? Telling you what to do when they never done it themselves. That's all you lot do. Tell people what to do when they ain't doing it, when you ain't doing nothing yourself. Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, so there's no balance. And there isn't any balance because it's a broken mirror. Because you're reflecting deception, lies. You're lying to yourself. And you know this. This is a High Priestess. Look, the World card here, 2 0 points, which is the Lammas gate here. When I see zeros, well, anyway, you can't, but I do. So Four of Cups is bored with the status quo. Both of you going round and round and wanting to have a new start. On top of the world, this is Tarot, which is a fool's journey. Look, the wheel, think of a wheel on a car, right? A car is staying still, right? So it's staying still. You can reverse a car. So the wheel, fortune, can go backwards, right? It can stay still or it can go forward, right? You have to stand in your power. This is rise of the masculine. So grab your balls, right? Rise of the masculine. And this, was it from last year or the beginning of this year, was rise of the masculine with Aquarius. This is Aquarius on top of the wheel, right? And go into your power and push things forward. Aquarius is also connected with Eight of Pentacles because Aquarius is about frequencies and connecting with your true self, energy and frequencies. That's what Aquarius is. So it's like you have to work hard to get into your power to then do this. I didn't work hard at it, but I was doing 12 videos every single day when I first started. And then when you're on, my entire day is programs or working with you or doing this, tarot readings. And when you're fully in mission helping people, you're connecting with source. Because if you come on a counseling with me, right, I'm connecting with source, reading you. So I'm constantly connecting with source, which they're helping me. That's why mission is good for you, because it helps you. Because you're connecting with your one self, oneness. So this world card is like this. Death and the world card is trying to restart something so you don't keep getting bored with the status quo, the same old, same old. That's not what they're trying to do, the universe, the world card, right? It's like he's on top, right? And I was saying the wheel goes backwards, forwards, stays still. Tarot, right? This is T-A-R-O-T. Tarot this way, tarot that way. That's what it is. Can you see? This even looks like a pomegranate, which is connected with my Three of Pentacles card, which the wise guy holding a half a pomegranate, which is connected with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess has the tree of pomegranates. Pomegranates are connected with the tree of life, which is connecting you to get into your inner world, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the world card, kind of the same, right? You need to rise up. I don't know what to say. Come away from your old way of doing things, this lying, deception to yourself. You all know you're lying to yourself. You all know you just watch loads of tarot readings and it's doing nothing for you. I'm not saying the tarot readings are crap. I'm just saying, what's the purpose of that? That's like going outside and saying, listen, oranges are amazing. Oranges are amazing. Oranges, fruit, right, are amazing, right? Just keep saying that. That's truthful. But are you selling oranges? No. I'm just telling you, oranges are amazing. What is the point? I don't get the point of it. All these tarot readers saying all that, what is the purpose? Right? Same way how I know, they know. Right? They know. Two of Cups, this is connecting you with your person. I don't know what else to say. To come away from rooted belief systems from childhood. Because these are, I can't say this word, embryos. Right? In my card, they're embryos. So your twin flames connected from birth. That's why you have that past life. I feel like I've known them from before and all that stuff. Because you're energetically connected, right? So that's what they hear. The lotus at the bottom of my card is about a lotus grows in muddy waters. Eight of Pentacles is hard work, but when it fucking blossoms, it blossoms, right? And then you're birthed into the Two of Cups. Choosing each other, let's just say. Fluffy, but may all it, you know, it may be, but that's what it is. Let's see what these guys are. Four of Wands, right, is connected with you seeing eye to eye. Having that tie with the see, it's ribbon. See, she can, both of them can undo that ribbon. But you stay together anyway, because their hands are held, so you feel each other, but the ribbon, right, you can just pull that. So you're connected, but you're having your own independence and you're free. It's like when I was talking to my person about moving into the country, let's call it, we was talking about the house we would like. And he was like, I said, I want a massive, massive house, right, in the country. And he said, that's fine. But then I changed my mind. And he said, but I want his own unit for his making up furniture and stuff, right? His own stuff, separate from the house, I suppose, right? A separate place outside, you know, garage, whatever, right? And that's this. Why I don't want to large up my person and what we're planning. That's this. Me in that house and him in the other extension of the house, but you're united together in the middle of the country. That's this. So it's a freedom for him to do what he wants. I'm there, but we're still together in the one place all together. Otherwise, you're not giving your person the freedom. See, how you grab your person is how you see it is wrong. You give your person the freedom to go, right? Because most people want to tie them down, hence kids, right? They feel that twin flame connection you do. They feel that amazingness you do, right? Because it's energy. This person's amazing, good looking and all this, so they want to latch them down, knock out some kids, as women do to keep their person, right? That's what they do. I'm a woman up in here, right? But it's factual. I'm not here. The Seven of Swords. Stop lying to yourself, right? Then you think because you had a kid that the person's going to stay with you. Twin flames, I can promise you, you can have kids with your twin flames. It don't make a blip of difference, does it? It does not make a blip of difference if you have kids with your twin flames. So my point is, you leave them to be free. That's how you get tied. And you have to have this loose tie, but they're still connected to you. When you're married to your twin flame, Four of Wands, the commitment is for life. It's for life. But this is a rush because you want them to make you happy. And it's not about that. And that's like the famous example of me wanting to be famous and going for interviews and interviews and interviews and interviews. And then, you know, Steven Spielberg, yeah, okay, I'll get you into, you know, oh my gosh, I've just got to say it. I was watching TV with, I don't watch it otherwise, with David. And there was dating and there was guys naked. I said, David, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Is that their sausage rolls? Put it that way. And he said, turn it over. I don't want to see that. There was like men and there was naked men. You couldn't see their face. So she was blatantly picking their sausage roll to who to date. I don't know what it was called. It's ridiculous. What was I saying? My point is the Four of Wands, right? This is about committing to your person, but having the independence to be free. You're on your path, they're on their path. That's it. Five of Pentacles already went over. If not, you're left out in the cold. Because you're trying to chain them to do something. Why was I saying about that? Sausage rolls. Can't remember. So otherwise you're left out in the cold. The Queen of Pentacles, this is my, oh, I got a couple of them. But what I'm reading with this is your bullshit version of spirituality. Sophia, I'm getting downloads. Like that, like this person was saying. She was saying she's getting downloads about the health. And then she sent me someone. I said, you're getting it from this guy. I said, this guy's well fucking negative. And she said, I could have told you that. And I'm like, but you emailed me about not to eat, right? This is this fucking Seven of Swords. We shouldn't be eating. And she said, I got a master teacher, that was her words in the email, who taught me about that. And she sent me the image. So as I did, I was like, fuck me gently. He's negative. How can you class one, this guy a master teacher, and two, so listen to this master teacher when he's negative. Then she clarified, yeah, I could have told you that. It's stupid, Seven of Swords. So why are you studying not to eat from someone who you're saying that is negative? That's that. But we shouldn't be eating because of my downloads. I'm like, but you're learning it from someone who's negative and you ain't even started on the inner work, right? Then, oh, Sophia, you always arguing. Blame me. And that's what I said to her. That's what you lot do. You blame someone else for you to use an excuse so you don't do the work. And that's exactly what I said. And I said to her, that's a classic example. Blame me for you because I'm making you take accountability for the stupidness you're doing. So she started blaming me. Used to that shit, right? If you're not ruffling feathers, I'm not doing my job, am I? I'm being a pussy fluff. So this fine. I'm not here to be that, right? I'm not here to trigger you. I'm here to tell you the truth. That's it. So this is your fake cars, Reiki, acupuncture, yoga, meditation, and all that when there's more to it. There's more to it. So I told you about a week ago, I had another health, but I've had so many health things because I'm doing a program. So I'm investing in making sure I get as much stuff. I'm done now with booking people. So I booked someone else. I had two at the same time. I had her, so she started like, when I said you're good, she loved me. When I said but, she started saying I'm a nightmare. So see you later. So I booked someone else. He was brilliant, this guy. Absolutely amazing. But still, when I booked him, I was doing Zoom. And he's like, I can't hear you. Oh, what's wrong with your Zoom? Issues. Issues. So I can read people, right? This is what this is. Your gifts and your abilities. So I started reading, he's got issues, frustration, but his health was spot on. This is what you lot do. There's parts of you, Reiki, acupuncture and all that, like that guy. He was brilliant with his health, but he wasn't working on other elements. He wasn't working on his customer service. He wasn't working on, I'm not fucking Zoom up in here. You know, if Zoom's not working, how do I know it's not your end? It's just, he was like, what's wrong with your Zoom? It's like, I'm doing what you do all day long, right? It's just that it's reversed. You're speaking to me as a counsellor, right? But he was like that. This is about you doing the little bit what he's doing with his health. And he kept learning so much about health. But he was really good. Inner work, fuck no. Fuck no. That's why we collaborate. That's why we collaborate. Because I can't do it all. So you want to know about planets and stuff like that? Sheetal. You want to know about the New Earth School? Sonia. Although Sonia's in a break. You want to know about other stuff? You know, Quan and Carla are here for the younger generation. You see? You want to know about Mission? Lorraine and Andrea. You want to know about anything else? Sheetal. Right? Anything about the community? Sheetal. Leave me, I'm in the background doing the programs. That's what this is about. Four ones collaborating. You're just doing an outdated, because you sat in a graveyard, in a gravestone, outdated thing to get your money. The physical, right? 3D needs to die. This is long, so I'm going to go, right? You're bowing to people. See the skeleton, right? Skeleton's in the closet because you're not being your true self. You're wearing a mask. That's a death card. I'm wondering why. Look, a puppet to the dark. See, puppeteer, that's you. Because a physical body, that's bones, right? The physical body is a puppeteer to the dark and you wear a mask. It needs to die. That's this. Let me be quick. I don't like it going over 50. I don't like them being so long anyway. So let's get your guidance from upstairs. It's that one. Mastery. I love this card. Look at him. I say him and then they pull me back. There's no him or her upstairs, right? I can't remember the word, what they're called when they're not male or female. They're both, right? That's aliens. Look at him. Learning from this one. One alien to another. Look, one different alien to the other. Right? Teaching about the planets, the stars, you know, about the portals, about all this. He's even pointing his little alien finger. You are a master teacher, teaching. That's why I've got a school, right? For the younger generation. I'm preparing myself for the new way forward. Other people just in the moment of give me your money. Tarot reading, give me your money. Program now, make it a book, right? And I'm not saying everyone is crap out there, but I'm saying if they're really good, you can't get them on a one-to-one without paying an extortionate amount of money. You are master teacher, master of the esoteric, hence I was talking about the esoteric, the all-seeing eye, right? Which is the esoteric. Teachings of tarot. And I said the Wheel of Fortune has tarot this way, tarot that way. Tarot, I said this reading is Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess. High Priestess is called, High Priestess is tarot, not the Fool's Journey. High Priestess is tarot, which other people, they don't even know about stuff like that. Because she holds the scroll of truth. And that is about truth. That's why I'm always saying to you, I don't give a fuck if I trigger you. I'm about truth. We are the High Priestess. High Priestess is tarot. She holds the scroll of truth. Her name is Taruth. Different ways of saying it, which is truth. Inside, you get truth. You go inside, what I'm saying now, you'll know it's truth. Don't mean you're going to do anything, but you know it's truth. I might trigger you, not my job to care if I trigger you. Right? I trigger you because Seven of Swords, because you're lying to yourself, but inside knows better. Hence tarot. So you have to raise your vibration correctly, which is hard work. Not, oh, just get downloads, Sophia. No. Right? Why do you think a person drinks or does drugs and stuff? They get high, do they? They get high the wrong way. You're getting high the wrong way. A fucking mirror. I don't do any drugs. I've never, well, I can't say never. I used to when I was 14, 15, done drugs, right? But for years, right? And I get knowings, different. Not downloads, knowings, what to do. And every time someone comes in, I'm listening to them, do this, do that. You don't need to do mission. We don't need to eat on this planet. I give you the opportunity, even though I know it's bullshit. I know, but I'm like, okay, I'm the master teacher, I'll listen. Don't mean I'm not learning, I'll listen. And then, you know why, because they go. If you find them, then come tell me when they've got a collaboration of people. They never do, right? You must learn alien to alien. It's not separation, it's alien to alien. Palladians, Andromedas, Lyrans, all of you, all of us is supposed to be teaching each other about the planets. Why? Because the planet shapes this world. The planets shape this world. Fuck me gently. I can't even go out there and say I do tarot readings. That's how fucking fucked up this planet is. That's why I get pissed off. I can't even say that. Oh, really? You do tarot? What's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Fucking ridiculous. That's how bad it is. And you say I'm angry. Of course I'm fucking angry. Right? And you should be as well. It's actually passion. Right? So anyway, let's quit. Oh, this is a long one. Quickly, because you like these ones, right? What's your person thinking of it? Well, bored with the status quo. I thought they're actually, I was supposed to say this at the beginning. That was the initial energy. They're missing you. Bit late now, but listen to the end, right? The good stuff comes at the end. What's your person actually thinking or feeling? I think about you constantly. It's insane. I said they're missing you, right? They're missing you, but they're going to stay over there. There it is as well. It dropped. What's this one? There we are. You make me extremely happy. This one, yeah, I feel is not enough. This is like a relationship, dating. It's not even that. More casual, I felt with this one. Because you're casual. You're not at the Eight of Pentacles here. You know, I love you is what I want to see. Not, oh, you make me extremely happy. Me in strawberry cheesecake ice cream makes me extremely happy. You see, I'm not going to marry and get settled down with it, right? You have it in portions, really small amounts. Do you see? Which I will teach about in the health program. So that's why this one I'm not really. That means you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. All right. So check out the Facebook, or go to the Facebook. Check out who's in mission, book for counselling, or go to the counselling page on the website. Scroll down to the bottom. You'll see who's there. Click on them. Go to the channels and pick who you resonate with and book counselling. Right? That's it. Speak to you later.